All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good afternoon and welcome to the 6th grade theater portion of Experience Maranatha. Thank you for joining us today. Mr. Ayler wanted me to read you a few things about this production that you're going to be viewing today. So MCA's 6th grade theater class is new this year. Originally, the 6th grade was going to perform a Reader's Theater piece, but the students convinced Mr. Ayler they could do a fully memorized one-act play. This play, Distance Learning, was one the students voted on performing after perusing 4 scripts. It was written to be performed on a streaming platform, but has been revised by the class to be a live performance. They have personified the computers and the glitches and oddities of the students that use them. Imagine the actors as being the computers, interacting with one another as if they were on their computer screens. So before I allow our students to come up and perform, would you please pray with me to start? Dear Heavenly Father, God, we just praise you for a beautiful day, and I thank you for this community that we can come together today, Lord, and just enjoy being a part of the Maranatha family. So, Lord, we just give you this time. We lift up our 6th graders to you who will be presenting right now, and just pray that you would calm nerves and help them to enjoy their time up here together. Thank you for this time, Father, in your name. Amen. All right, so we will pass it over to Distance Learning.
Social distance, I'll be free someday from staying in my home. I know all the while people purge the aisles. I will not go anywhere and stay where I belong.
It's time to get class started. If everybody would please turn your screens and mic off. Mike, sure you may begin.
Why, thank you, Rules. I truly appreciate you. I don't play favorites, except on online dating sites. No, I'm kidding. Well, actually, I'm not.
Your old person's humor is even better on video conference than in person.
Why, thank you, Rebel.
That was sarcasm. Everybody got that, right? I mean, except for Oldie, the online dater.
I am your teacher.
True. Did I pass?
Well, yes. If class were to end today, you would pass. As much as I want that to be untrue, and I want that to be untrue with every fiber in my being, I am not so jaded that I can merely do whatever I want despite the repercussions. You are lost, Rebel, but you will find your way.
There is nothing I can do to make you hate me, is there?
I appreciate your can-do attitude, or should I say, can't-do attitude.
Excuse me, Maestro. May I please be excused?
Yes, you all know the rules. If you need to go to the bathroom, you simply go.
As per the Distance Learning Conduct Guide and Rulebook, please turn your camera off and your mic.
We don't want to be hearing any of your porcelain business details.
My Nana loves porcelain dolls. It's like a business to her. She collects them and imitates it obsessively, but that would be rude. As much as my Nana loves porcelain dolls, she hates rudeness. Like, she'll get so rude about being rude that the exponential rudeness will reduce over all the rudeness in the world. I've never seen Nana so unnerved that she would throw porcelain princess against a wall, for example. I once heard her tell her neighbor she was rude as Randy Rudy's, Rippy Red, Rutabagas, and ripe pickled raisins, which in retrospect makes no sense. Raisins are never ripe.
That's crazy.
There's no specific rule against glitching.
There's a Starbucks down the block with free Wi-Fi.
You know you're not allowed to be in a public place where the non-individual students might be unbeknownst to them or potentially against their will in our distance learning class.
They become objects of our ridicule, scorn, and mockery.
Sorry, I'm back, my little brother.
Do not announce yourself upon returning. Reference minor children who are not students in this class.
He's struggling at math. My mom is working. I have to help him, so.
Please keep the conversation curriculum based and do not divulge personal information to our class. Please turn your screen and mic off.
We need to meet our new students.
Sorry about that, guys. I get glitchy. Your Wi-Fi sucks. Yeah, I know.
Please do not demean your class unless it's during a sanctioned academic activity.
Or recess or any form of line standing. I got bullied a lot at recess, and I think the results speak for themselves.
As long as the line is straight and the recess is 20 minutes long or less, but in high school we have passing periods and we don't need them for distance learning.
I'm sorry. May I please be excused?
You do not need to ask that question. Please turn your screen and mic off.
Sorry, my brother.
Does anyone else find this awkward?
Well, because you know they can't make us have a video on. You know that. I hope you all know that. Go ahead, ask me.
Will you please turn on your video screen?
Not ever.
That seemed like a trick.
No, it's not a trick. I'm not letting you ruin another answer. The truth is not a trick.
I used to wonder why they didn't call trick-or-treating truth-or-treating. Now hear me out. Nanny used to love to say that. Now hear me out. And sometimes she would say nothing at all. Like, now hear me out. And then silence. Nothing. My Nana didn't like trick-or-treaters, but she did not want to be rude. Remember that story. I'll tell it again soon. So she left her portrait on. Now hear me out. She would say, it's my right to leave my portrait on. It's for your safety. There's so many grumpy trick-or-treaters. You made us walk an extra 16, 17 steps each way. An illuminated portrait means candy. Yes, indeed. On Halloween, it means candy. And then they both said the same exact moment, now hear me out. And Nana found some mustard packets and canned ham to the fellow hear me out.
Yeah, I could almost see it, the porch light.
I feel like you can see into my soul close. If you got any closer, your eyeballs would be on my keyboard.
Please keep the discourse curriculum-based and appropriate.
I told
Bandwidth. That's really what it comes down to. You need more. I like to be on bandwidth talk for the whole grand final.
Curriculum-based.
Sounds right. Now we have our new student and hopefully friend introduce themselves to the class.
Sorry, back.
We know your brother Isaac Newton is having trouble with long division.
Don't make fun of my brother. I'll put this tiny camera hole in.
Because that's possible. You don't need to keep exiting and entering because you're already gone. Room for rent, upstairs unit. It's pretty spacious. Cheap too. There's no brain currently occupying it.
You're pretty clever when you're protected by a screen.
Shields up, video down. You can't make me turn my video on. You'll never take my soul.
Re-enter and rebel. You are both in timeout for verbal altercations. This is including, but not limited to, threats, bullying, and negative comments that do not represent the good name and reputation of our school.
Tell little Einstein I said hi.
We will return to school one day, and when we do.
Promises, promises, hot air and hollow words.
Settle down, everyone. It doesn't have to be like this.
May I help you, Mirror? Mirror? Are you there, Mirror? Mirror? Mirror?
Yeah, Maestro?
I'm sorry to interrupt you for class. For this class, for our class.
Oh, no apology needed. I was just finishing up.
Insert rebel comment here. Do you have a hot date tonight? Because you know who doesn't? Maestro.
That was funny. Your rebel impression is getting better.
That's true.
Freeze, can you please?
Wow, I'm back. That was a short one.
Bandwidth. I wrote code for this video game and I titled the file Jack and the bandwidth. It was like this enormous bandwidth stock and Jack climbed it. And there was a giant goose that was laying gigawatts instead of eggs. And Jack made this incredible online omelet and fed it to the giant. And there's free global Wi-Fi for everyone. Free global Wi-Fi for every single person on Earth.
Can we all just please focus? I know it's a challenge. Heck, I'm gonna put my cat, Murphy. Murphy is right there, within reach. If I can resist the urge, I can focus.
Please do not use class time bonding or comforting domestic animals.
Are wild animals okay then? Never mind. We all haven't acknowledged our new student. Can we all at least look at our new student?
I see that your room there is in a state of disrepair. My Nana loves rhymes and porcelain dolls, but not rudeness. Never that. Now, hear me out, she would say, and you would. And she would say something about always knowing what's in the background of your video conference call, even though she wouldn't know what the heck a video conference call was. That's Nana, see in the future, messy background and all.
Curriculum-based and appropriate.
Afar, why are you so far away?
At school, I like to sit in the middle-ish back. Not the back, but definitely not too close to the front.
But you're so far away.
Yes, I'm just more comfortable this way.
Students must take every reason attempt to get to the curriculum, teachers, and as needed, with meticulous and stringently control other students.
I can take things in from afar. Gives me perspective.
It's your right. Never surrender so close to the camera. So far away you need an Uber to get back. Video, no video. Mic, no mic. Bad internet. Horrible Wi-Fi on your phone instead of a
School-approved technology device.
too many gadgets, an unrule coder or rule violator. Entering and exiting on video through off video is better and allowed. In fact, supported by the law. Pip and preen for the duration of a class, silently watching everything and maybe even orchestrating a complete global restart, all well within our rights. No more ridiculous than this sham. Distance learning, what a joke.
Statements that defame or unduly criticize the school is expressively prohibited.
Can we please stop this nonsense?
We need to meet our new students. We need to focus. Stop blaming the internet for everything. This is our now, our present. And yes, it is no gift, but we need to convert this hunk of junk into a functional thing, because who knows how long this could go on for.
Teachers should not give unsolicited life advice in a field they're unqualified in.
Approved emergencies are located in the emergency section of the rule book.
That can't be in the rule book.
The misdemeanor consequence for re-enter and rebel ends now.
I'm just gonna play the odds and ask, is there a rule about referring to the rule book too much?
You were listening. You broke the terms and conditions of your consequence. It was yours and yours alone, serving according to the mandates within the rule book.
Stupid rules! What good are they doing us now in this pixelated purgatory? So far away from our reality. Mask, no mask. Go to the beach, don't go to the beach. Open, close, delivery, patio dining, takeout, eat in, vaccine, herd immunity, bubble, no bubble, social distance, high fives, fist bumps, elbow, what are they, rubs? Elbow rubs, wave, smile, frown, outside, inside, political, apolitical, small businesses, enormous companies, distance learning, hybrid, conventional school, the school of our childhood, bad sandwiches but great cookies, great warm cookies. Even the grumpy lunch ladies are better than the lonely walks in my marginally filled fridge. I'm just lonely. Me too.
Yeah, me. It's true. Yep. April's HD clarity and surround sound. Yes, there's speakers back there, and yes, alone.
My Nana gets so lonely with porcelain dolls as her only friends.
There's no rule for that.
Talk? Are you all right?
Maybe we should give Talk some space.
Is that what you want, Talk? You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. We can keep telling stories about your wonderful Nana.
She doesn't remember me. It's been so long since I've seen her. Now I bet she won't remember me at all.
Now hear me out. I think we just have to believe that she does remember you and love you.
Do you think so, Maestro?
I do, and I think in your heart you do too.
Teachers should not give unsolicited life advice in a field they're unqualified in. This is including, but not limited to, medicine, psychiatry, and auto mechanics.
Do shut up, rules.
I am most certain there's a rule about telling a student rule enforcer to shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was...
Rude.
Now hear me out. I'm sorry, I have to go. My brother. What is it now? I know you hate school. I hate school too. And you know what? No one cares. No one. Not a single person. It's just the two of us. We're alone. I know you're crying. I'm crying too. We're both crying like babies, because that's exactly what we are. Oh, and 3 times 6 is 18, not 19. 19 is a cursed number. Why? I'll tell you why. COVID-19. 19? Yes, you can have some chocolate milk. I love you too. Sorry, back, brother.
You left your mic on.
Oh, I know. I shouldn't yell at him. It's not his fault.
It's not your fault either. You need to hear that.
It's hard. I don't want to get in fights. I want to make my brother proud. My mom, too. I want to make her proud.
Hey,
Yeah, what? You have something to say?
sorry. I'm sorry.
I think you must have mispronounced whatever the last word was that you spoke.
I shouldn't have made fun of your brother, and it doesn't matter that I didn't mean it, because it hit you hard all the same.
Thanks.
The effective use of rules have once again saved the day.
You have to be kidding, right? But you're serious. You are. You are very serious about rules, and they are not helping us. They're not helping you.
We know, but at least they have a purpose. Rules, unlike all the speech we could keep getting. No experience, just charts to fill in. Summaries to write, something to official light, submit. Rules help us in a chaotic world. Maybe they aren't helping us, but they feel like they are.
I guess we all need those things that bring us comfort. I keep forgetting. We need to meet our new student.
Well, shouldn't we utilize our class time properly and stick to the curriculum?
It's true. We must have a certain number of class time minutes in order to get credit if it's next grade and eventually graduate.
And don't forget all the dollars that are pumped into this giant oil tanker of a business just to keep it slogging along. Now, if you're quiet, you can hear it.
Stop that nonsense. This is our new beginning. We will live better, longer lives like this. Enhanced. I can't begin to tell you much more fulfilling and enhanced life will be. Embrace it.
Didn't you just say that you were alone? We all did.
Of course, absolutely. Fortune into the unknown, the future. That's always going to be frightening, but it's our time to do it.
Does it have to be so fast and all at once? That's one thing I always appreciate about school. There was always a specific sense of time. 4th grade late October had a very different feel than 6th grade early December. Now it all kind of feels the same. I don't want it all to feel the same, and definitely not all at once. I'm pretty insecure about that, about a lot of things.
Me too. That's why I'm so close to the screen.
I'm that way too. That's why I like to stay a little farther and further away.
That's why I tell stories. Brings me comfort. Like Nana. She brings me comfort.
That's actually the reason I have my video off. I found a loophole not to have to engage in class and I took it. Granted, I think there are legitimate reasons to have your video off.
I agree with that.
Me too.
Yeah. Yes, I think there's something to be said about choosing to be alone versus being forced to be alone, or feeling that way.
I do agree with that. No rule should be so rigid that it can't be malleable in its application to its specific situation. The rules aren't always right.
That's a big step for you, rules.
Yeah, I guess it is.
My goodness, we keep forgetting. We need to meet our new friend. Will you please introduce yourself?
Well, I guess you'll introduce yourself when you're ready. Welcome. Welcome to Maranatha Christian Academy Distance Learning Community. We are very glad to have you. Now, if we'll all turn to page 80 of our textbooks, we can get started on our lesson.
I didn't get the book either.
Where'd that be in the digital audiobook? It helps me go to sleep. Listening to textbooks at night. Soothing the same way the literal lingo is at the end of a pharmaceutical commercial.
I don't have the book either.
Do really? None of you guys had the book? They had a drive-through pickup and everything. It was just like a fast food drive-through. They took your ID picture and everything. Did really none of you do this? You know I don't have access to a car. And they said we couldn't walk through.
And even if we could drive, the rules clearly state that students cannot drive unless there's a textbook pickup line.
I used to Lyft and Uber app, see which one arrived first. And they arrived at the same exact time because it was the same driver working for both companies, competing against themselves. I was so blown away I forgot what I needed the rides for and got spicy nuggets and milkshake delivered instead.
My Nana loves milkshakes, but is lactose intolerant. Thank goodness for almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk, oat milk, soy milk, rice milk, but not peanut milk. She is allergic to peanuts. Oh, I didn't get the book either. I could post a screenshot of the page, or use a document can, or see if I still have the online code. The last time I checked it was expired, which means it could still be expired unless it has been renewed. I have no idea. Is anyone listening to me? I can't tell if what I'm saying has an impact on the air or not.
Sometimes I tell a corny joke just to see if I can get a reaction out of anyone. A scowl even? Some sign that we are more than cogs in some cyber contraption?
Maestro, this is humiliating to admit, but I actually have the textbook. It's in my hands. You're muted, Maestro.
This is a great moment for you, Rebel.
For us. Heck, for me, I'll take what I can get. When I finally won a point, a single bloody point against my father in ping pong. It was like winning an Oscar in Super Bowl, walking an ice cream sundae without the sugar crash afterwards.
I wept.
Thank you, Rebel.
Would you like me to read?
What?
Would you like me to read from the textbook?
Would I?
Hey guys.
guys, it's me. You know how this goes. I say some graphic, offensive, and possibly highly discriminatory insults, and you all react with frozen looks of horror. But no one says anything, because as much as we want to be the hero, it never quite plays out that way in reality. So sit back and enjoy. Here we go.
Not to be rude, but shouldn't you have taken care of this before bombing our class? Actors prepared backstage or in the wings, right? Not in front of the audience.
I guess.
And you're a grown-up, right? I mean, you're dressed for work. Are you a door-to-door salesperson? Because this would be a practice for you then. Video conference bombing and interrupting people during dinner is basically the same thing. What do you sell? Let me guess. Insurance, but for fingernails. If someone gets a bad manicure, you cover that.
Life insurance, actually.
So you help someone provide for their loved ones in case of an unforeseen tragedy and then ruin their lives as a hobby? You're really warped.
Well, you kids are spoiled. You think you're the only ones who have ever faced adversity. We had to go through so much worse than this. Having a tough time because you get to use your bed as your classroom. You have a pillow. A pillow. Does life get any softer than that?
This is a challenge for a generation. Stop trying to compare to what you went through. We're not you. We'll figure this out. We just need the time and space to do it. Now, if you're finished, we're going to get back to the new normal, which is a poor attempt to emulate the old normal, which we never may experience again. There's that. We're not like a phantom. We're not ready to let what we know as normal go just like that, like a phantom gust of wind that blows right out of our hands. Do you have anything else to say? Well, I guess that's that.
What a way to make an entrance. Welcome.
Loser. My show, I'm Shush. I've been here since the start of the school year. That's the first time I've ever contributed to significant or noticeable.
I'd say so. Great timing.
Thanks. I'll try not to let that much time pass before I speak again.
I think we'd all appreciate that a great deal. Thank you for being brave.
We'll each have an opportunity to play our parts in our own way and our own time.
I hope so. That means our new student is...
Welcome! We're glad you're here!
I had never dreamed we'd be in a place where toilet paper is now a currency, where the crowds will clear every shelf of space, and they keep on saying, please stay away from me. I will find a way. I can social distance. I'll be free someday from staying in my home. I know all the while people personalize